What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Leo from July 20th to the 25th of July 2020. So take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because it is specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, Leo, I've already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always, so let's get right into the reading. We got, oh my god, I just realized that this is all major arcana. We got the Devil, the Lovers, Strength, Outcome. Wow, okay. So right off the bat, there's going to be a large choice that you're going to have to make with the Lovers, and this card does oftentimes represent an actual committed relationship or needing to make the choice on what you want to do with this relationship. It does oftentimes indicate making a choice on who you want or where you want to go with this. It is still a romantic card, but because it came up with the Devil, I think that you are connected to somebody in which you have a lust for them. And now I'm going to say specifically, because the Lovers is a card of the union. Okay, first of all, I was actually, this was brought to my attention many moons ago, or it was a few months ago, and it was the imagery depiction between the Lovers and the Devil and how fucking similar they are, so we're gonna get into that right now. I want you, let me see, okay, so it is less so in this tarot deck, because the Lovers in this are shown making out, but it is not that way in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I still want you to look at the similarities. So we have two people together being bound by something. You see the rope? They're being bound by something, and there is an overarching power aiding them or binding them. And then we have the Devil, and you can see the same exact thing. I mean, they're not fucking making out, but they're naked, and not that that matters, but they are, look at this. So another overarching power, and do you see those chains? They are being bound together. This is going to be an extremely bound together card. This is marriages. This is some large commitment. There is something going on between the scenes here, behind the scenes. The symbolism in this is uncanny, and having them come out together is even more so mystifying. It really does represent that you feel like you're bound together by something more than just fate, or something more than just coincidence. You feel like it is fate. You really do feel some sort of attraction, some sort of lust. It's not just something that is being it's not just something, I don't know how to explain this because I know what I feel and I'm having a hard time translating how I feel. It's not just this card of, oh, this is a romance, this is you are connected to this. It's so much more than that, and I'm trying to explain how I feel that way and trying to understand how to put that into words for you. But there's something else here. It's more so than just being addicted to this person. I see life like chains. I see chains between you and this person, and not there's such this is like the sun, this is like the moon type of energy, where this is more of a positive reading, and this is less so because the Devil is usually negative indicated, the Lovers is more so positively indicated, but being chained by something beyond your control. So I really feel like you very strongly think that this person is your forever person, and for a lot of you, this is a situation where even if it is toxic, I'm never going to tell you to stay in something toxic, but for those of you that are in this situation, it almost feels like it doesn't matter. It's them or nothing, that kind of energy. It really, even if it is toxic, it would almost not matter to you because you believe that this person is your soulmate, and there is something very large at play here with this person. And it requires a lot of determination, a lot of skill. There is so much imagery in this reading alone that it's actually insane. So the Strength card in normal tarot, she is depicted in the Rider-Waite tarot deck as hoisting open the lion's mouth, and she is therefore showing her resilience, her courage, her determination, but she's doing it in a very calm way. In this situation, literally look at the depiction of this. She is in full battle regalia. She is. It's kind of indicated here that there's success. That, first of all, the meaning behind this card is doing the shadow work necessary to get your success. It represents overcoming fears and large boundaries and doing it successfully, because the lion represents her fears and her demons and her anxieties, and he is tethered to her. I don't know if you can see the rope, but he is actually tethered to her, and he is fighting for her because she has gained control over him. So this is a very, very power heavy spread where there is a lot of dominance in this spread. Almost, I don't want to say it's unhealthy, because for some of this is going to be some weird toxic situation, but it's also something where I'm laughing because the symbolism in this is like uncanny. It's almost ironic, but there's the imagery in this reading is very heavily symbolic of chains. Now, what do we think of when we think of binds? When we think of any type... Oh, there goes that card. Hold on one sec. I gotta pick that up real quick. What do we think of when we think of chains? Do we think of something that is more freeing, or do we think of it as something that is tethered to us beyond our power? It's a dominance thing. Even with this, it's less so... It's less so like hard, cold steel dominance. It's more gentle because it first of all, looks more gentle, but it is still being bound by something. And I kind of see somebody in this situation. I think it's going to be you, Leo. I think you are going to... It's possible that a lot of you have had some sort of either oppression in the situation or feeling lustful. Where maybe... Oh, here we go. Where maybe this person had not... I'm hearing this specifically for somebody, or multiple people, but I feel like somebody here kind of being dicked around on if they want to choose you or not, or I really feel like it's either going to be that this person might not have wanted to partake in anything larger, even though there is some large soul connection between the two of you. There's something much larger at play. I think it might be less so that and more so a switch of where the power is distributed. I think that this is kind of, first of all, it is an overcoming spread, but I don't see you actually leaving this. If the symbol of the lion is representative of your partner or somebody that you are connected to that you need to have control over in the response of fear, I feel like the shift of power is being kind of broken, and I think that you are this is definitely, to me, a spread of regaining your own power and kind of being the one that takes the reins and is like, listen, I don't like the way that you've been doing things in this relationship and I feel bound to it, so I'm actually going to be the one in power now, and it's going to be the way that I want things to happen, or else I'm gone. And it's going to kind of be like that. It's going to be this power shift. But I don't want to say that this is when it comes up for you, I don't see it as being something where you're being toxic. I really see it as something where it is going to be kind of your way or the highway type of deal, but I don't see you being domineering or even though that there is control in this, I don't see you being toxic. I see this as standing up for what you need or what you want while still being bound to this other person. But one more card for where this goes, because I think I just pretty much summed that up. Where does this go for Leo? Working together. So yeah, it is going to be a continued thing. This person is going to continue to be in your path. This is just a switcheroo of where the power is distributed, and I think that you are going to be taking more control over the situation, Leo. This is not a bad thing. If it is toxic, this is not your reading. I love you, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe. Bye.